Studies YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. We are in our 7th year of homeschooling. Now, if you haven't checked it out, I did a video not that long ago of all the different spellings that we've tried. So I promised to go through a bunch of them, probably not all of the spellings curriculum, but I promised to go through some of them. And today I wanted to talk to you about soaring with spelling and vocabulary. This is by JacKris Publishing. You can see that right up here. And this is level 3. So they actually have levels of this soaring with spelling and vocabulary. Like I think it's 1 through 8. So you have it through middle school that you have this option. And I am gonna do kind of a quick flip through and show you some of the pages. And this, you can purchase this student workbook all by itself. So this program is arranged by 36 weeks. So you have 36 weeks and they give you 36 weeks worth of stuff, but it's like, they have like say week 1, day 1, week 2, day 2, you know, they have it listed out by weeks and days. So it's so easy. All you have to do is just come back to it the next day and pick it right up. Now we don't typically, like there is 1 day a week that we like kind of miss out on doing some of our book work. And so we just pick it up the next day. So our weeks are a little off and messed up, but it's no big deal. It's fine. That might not be something that you would want to do. Maybe you would want to combine, but it works for us. So on here, this like kind of goes through the table of contents. So there are 36 weeks. This goes through and tells you kind of what words you're working on that week. So there was compound words, 2-syllable words, words with long vowel U using EW, UE, and EU. So there are certain sounds that you're working on, but it could be like different spellings of it. So it kind of goes through this. There's homonyms, there's some suffix words, added ed or ending for words ending in y. So all sorts of words, words of color, possessive words. There's some review. It says review lessons here and there. So you do have some review throughout, but I'll just tell you a little bit more about how the weeks work. Let me flip to a week that my daughter has not done. We are only about 4 weeks into this. We have used it for 4 weeks. And while generally I would say, oh, that's not really much of a review, or like you don't really know that much, I have actually used this previously with another daughter. So I feel pretty confident and comfortable telling you what the weeks are like. So what you would start with is this page here. And this is like, so this is forming the plural of words by adding S or ES. So you would have maybe a little bit in here to read to kind of understand what you might need to do for those words. So basically the rule. Then you have all the words written out here in manuscript, and then you have them written out in cursive. And then you also have definitions here. So you have all of those. So definitions do come into play as you go through this. And then it says to take your pretest. So usually I let my daughter go ahead and look at these words. We go through them a little bit, and then she takes the pretest. And I always tell her, it doesn't matter about your pretest. This is just to see what words we really need to focus on. So they just have a blank page here. And there are 10 words that I go through with her, and they're the same 10 words from before. And then if there were any words from the week before that we needed to work on still, then we would add those down here. We have actually not had to do that. She has gotten great scores on her post-test every week. So that's the first day. They just go through the words, review them, and then they do a pretest. If they need to correct any, I have her do that on this side. So then day 2, this is lesson 8, day 2, she has a word search. She has some fill in the blanks here. And I mean, she can still use the words up here for her word bank. That's all she does for day 2. Day 3 is this next page. So then she is going to, this says underline the list word in parentheses that is spelled correctly. Some of the words are spelled incorrectly, so she needs to find the correct spelling. Then it says write the words down that you underlined above, so she would just do a little bit more writing. And then she's supposed to write the definition of the word boxes. The definitions are on that first page that she reviewed the words, so she could easily just copy that, kind of like the copy work that she needs to do. Then on day 4, this is more. Read each brief definition and write the correct list word below. So these are coming from those definitions from that first page. So this is where you're getting in that word study again. So you have, and then they would just write the spelling word that they need to write. And then there is a sentence with some of those words, and she would do copy work. It's just one sentence. She doesn't love that part, but it is what it is, and it's fine. It's not much. So, and it's easy for her to do. This takes her like 5 minutes each day. It does not take long. And then we're on day 5, and this is the post test. So this is where I retest her on those words, and typically she gets 100%. I have mentioned previously that I have gone through so many different curriculum with spelling, and I have found with her, it really does make a difference for her to pre-test and post-test and then work on it a few days in between. I have done other curriculum where they tell you to do all these hands-on things, but I'm not great at getting out all the letter tiles. I hate doing that actually. And so this is perfect. The words are challenging enough. I feel like they are a great third grade level word list. And then she just works through those, and that's it. It's not a big deal. She has done really well with it. So I want to just show you a little bit. I'm going back actually a couple lessons to the review lesson. This is lesson 6, review day 1. So this is reviewing of the compound words. This was one of the first weeks that she did that, the compound words. So she has that page to review. Day 2 of review week would be reviewing 2-syllable words. So that was the second week that we worked on. So basically you're just doing another page to refresh and make sure you're doing a good job. Day 3 is reviewing a review of words with long vowel U sounds here. And you're kind of doing some of this is matching up the definitions to the words. So you're doing some of the same. It seems like most days have different activities. They probably repeat activities, but it's not very often, so it's not tiresome. So I haven't seen that one. And then there's another word search here. Like I said, this was 2 weeks before the lesson I had just showed you. So it's not like she does a word search every week. So here's a word search, and this is reviewing words with long vowel A sounds. And then day 5 of the review week is review of words with OR, OAR, and ORE. And you're kind of matching the definitions and stuff. So that's just a review week. You're just reviewing each of the weeks that you've done previously. It's not necessarily a testing time. It's just reviewing the words. So that is pretty much how it goes for every lesson and every week. 5 lessons, and then you have a review week. So every 6 weeks you would have a review week, and you just work through it that way. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not much to it. It's pretty thin. It's in a flexi binding. You do need to purchase this on JacKris website. So that is one thing. I have not found it anywhere else unless you find it used through Marketplace. So there is a cost for shipping typically too. But this was under $20. But also, you can purchase this alone without a teacher's guide, but I thought it was only a little bit more to purchase the teacher's guide, and I thought may as well. So I can grade it, but also I have the words in here. I will just show you quickly. So there is right here on lesson 4, there is the list of words, and that's what I use for the pre-test and the post-test. I just look at this. I keep this off to the side so she can't check it, but really that's pretty much all I really need it for. I can usually figure out, especially 3rd grade level, what she needs to fill out, all the answers that are correct and everything. But really it's not, I don't really need the answers too much at this point. If she got into higher levels, we might need the answers a little more, but I just do like having the words right there so I don't have to go back and like, I used to take like pictures and if I couldn't find my word list and stuff, I would take pictures of different guides and stuff so that I could test her on those, and I'm like, it was so annoying. So I appreciate that we have this and it's just easy access that I can find the word list that we are on. So that is Soaring with Spelling. It's not very long of a video, but really it's pretty easy to use and it's workbook based, not too much hands-on, honestly. I have appreciated that it has been helpful to her and she has tested well with her spelling words because she really struggles with them. She has tested well after using this for a few weeks. So let me know if you have any other questions. I believe there are samples of each level on their website. I will link their website down below and you can check out grades 1 through 8. I believe they have a scope and sequence for each level so you know kind of what you're looking at for each level, but you pretty much would purchase on their level. And these words I think are really well done for 3rd grade. So I have been really happy with it. So that is my review and flip through of Soaring with Spelling by JacKris Publishing, Level 3. Have a great day.